Oh my god.
I have placed a small bomb inside of you and people who you are.
Shut up. There's no way. You placed a bomb inside of me? How?
You swallowed it while you were unconscious.
Yo. No, because this just got to a new level of evil. Hey guys, it's Mikayla, and welcome to the very first video in my brand new series on this channel, Zero Escape, 9 hours, 9 persons, 9 doors. In the poll for which game would be played next on my channel, Zero Escape blew the other games out of the water, and honestly, I've heard the Ace Attorney to Zero Escape pipeline is strong, so I'm excited. And I know next to nothing about this game. I know it's a visual novel, I know it contains puzzles, y'all know I love a puzzle, okay? And that's really about it. I think it's an escape game kind of vibe, and I love doing escape games in real life, so this is right up my alley. And I'm honestly just trusting my lovely viewers who chose this game that it's going to be good. But I know it's going to be good because it has a cult following, so I've heard. And whether you guys are intimately familiar with this game or it's your first time watching it, I'm really excited to experience it together. Before we jump into it, if this happens to be your first time seeing me, hello, my name is Mikayla. Like I said, I am a real life lawyer who happens to love playing video games here on YouTube. And while I've played what feels like a million games on my channel at this point, this game is very special for me because it is the very first game I am playing that is not on the Nintendo Switch. So if you guys are seeing this, that means I managed to make my equipment work and figure out how to emulate this experience and make it as identical to a Switch game for both me and you. Claps in the comments because you guys know I can be a little technologically challenged. But if this video made it to YouTube, that means I did something right. And for a brand new game, you guys know I had to bring out a brand new candle. So the candle of the day is Eucalyptus Rain by White Barn. And as I already mentioned, you guys, this is a completely blind playthrough. Let me not blow out the flame because y'all know this lighter is on its last leg already. Meaning I have several lovely moderators who are going to be monitoring the comments to ensure that no spoilers are being said. So this is my one and hopefully only time having to ask, guys, please keep the comments on this video spoiler free. If you guys want to talk freely about this playthrough, however, I do have a Discord. It is completely free to join. And in that Discord, I have a channel specifically for Zero Escape spoilers where you guys can go crazy, talk about whatever you want. I don't check that channel. But in terms of the video's comments, keep them clean, okay? Keep them clean so we don't have to throw down the hammer, throw down the gavel behind me if you guys can see it up there. Also, I thought this would be an appropriate time to bring out a Zero Sugar A&W root beer, not sponsored, of course. I just freaking love these. And I am going to be drinking out of my tea mug. This is the mock version that I got before I actually finalized them. The versions online have it on both sides. So turn it to this side so you guys can see. Available on shopmissboss.com, of course. And I thought this was appropriate because, again, this is a visual novel. So there's gonna be some tea spilt. What the tea's gonna be about, I have no idea. I'm very excited to find out, though, because it's a brand new game. Like, that's always gonna be an exciting time. So without further ado, thank you guys so much for being here, and let's get into 999. Cheers! Because this isn't a Nintendo Switch game, I don't have the loading screen that I always have to talk to you guys and just yap, so that makes me a little sad. So I'll just take a second and say, I have managed to set this up as identically to a Switch game as possible. I have my laptop connected to my TV, it's recording through OBS, and I have a controller plugged in, okay? And I don't know where I'm gonna end up on the screen, but just know that that's my view. So loving that, it feels like I'm playing from the Switch. Also, I did get a couple comments telling me to have a notepad. This is actually the notepad I used in my Vera cosplay for the Ace Attorney live we just did. So thought I'd put her to good use, and you guys can see if you can. I have 999, very small at the top there. I have an erasable pen. You guys were ready. We're ready. I don't know what we're ready for, but we're ready. 9 hours, 9 persons, 9 doors. Okay. Creating save data. Please select the save slot. Why? Why are there 30 save slots? What do I need 30 save slots for? Okay. Oh, Okay, well, you know what? I guess we'll go with number 1. My God. Hello? Prologue. Let's get it. This game is fiction. All characters, names, incidents portrayed are fictional. 2 modes of play. Oh, shoot. Novel and adventure. Which one did you guys tell me to do? Shoot! I have to go check that. I think you said... I don't remember. Oh. See, starting with the countdown, never great. Never a good thing. Oh, no. Help. Okay, a ship. Is it gonna blow up? That's my guess. Oh! Dang, I think I've played a few of these at this point. A few of these being mystery visual novels. We are unfortunately and fortunately used to this. Okay, wait. Okay. We chill. Ooh. Okay, we have a menu. I'm hoping... Oh, I can't take screenshots because it's not the Switch. I don't like that, but it's fine. I'm going to read this really quickly. A loud noise startled Junpei awake, and his eyes snapped open. Junpei, you're going to have to give me a sec. I need to go to the menu. Oh, I don't think I can yet.
What the?
Okay, sorry, y'all. Getting used to the buttons. Oh, okay. We're in... This looks like a prison, but I don't think it is. The sheets could have been a different stylistic choice, but okay. Probably the pipes that are all around. That would be my guess. Oh!
What? Whoa!
Okay, so it looks like Junpei's dialogue is voiced, if you will, but the narrator's dialogue is not. Should I be reading that? Should I read that out loud? I guess I can. We'll see. We'll see. I'm not committing to that, but we'll see. His balance lost in his still fuzzy mind, struggling to understand what was going on, Junpei tumbled down to the cold gray floor.
Ouch! God damn it! Ah, what the hell?
Okay, wait. Can I go to the menu now? Oh! Wait, what? Oh! Oh! Oh, I gotta look up what you guys told me to do. 1 second. Okay, from what I've gathered, it looks like y'all want me to play in novel mode for the most part. There was a little discourse, so if you guys have a strong opinion either way, let me know in the comments, because I'm not married to either. But for now, we gonna keep it in novel. Okay, Junpei, what's going on, babe? Junpei glared around the room, still trying to determine where he'd woken up. The fall had shaken the last cobwebs of sleep from his mind, and finally he understood where he'd fallen from. Oh, you fell off the top of the bed, sir. Isn't there a bar there to prevent that? How did you even do that? A 3-level bunk bed, in fact. Junpei had fallen, apparently, from the topmost bunk.
I fell pretty far.
Yeah.
That really hurt.
Yeah. His shoulder hurt, his knee hurt, his hip hurt. I feel like I'm at work, reviewing medical records. His entire body hurt. He could feel a bump forming on his forehead, where he'd slammed it against the low ceiling. Oh, God. Junpei is struggling right now.
Sight's kind of blurry. Must have hit my head.
That's not good. That's not good.
No, wait. That's not it.
At first, he thought the tremor that ran through his legs was just another effect of his rude awakening. But as he looked around, he realized it was real. The whole room was shaking.
An earthquake. But it's shaking too fast for that.
I think that's an earthquake. Then again, Junpei had no idea what it was, if not an earthquake.
Anyway.
Why are we on a ship? Junpei rubbed the growing bump on his head and gingerly climbed to his feet. His balance regained, he finally took his first good look around the room. And muttered to himself,
Where am I?
His pain momentarily, hello? Hello? And I can't screen record if I miss dialogue because it goes too fast because it's not the Switch. Okay, I'm gonna stop complaining about that. Minutes passed while Junpei struggled to get his bearings. I wonder if I can change that? Oh shoot, I pressed L. Okay, never mind. We can't change that right now. Then, as suddenly as they had begun, the tremor ceased.
Wait, it stopped?
A cold silence fell over the room. From somewhere far away, Junpei could hear the sound of metal squeaking.
What's that sound?
In an attempt to distract himself, Junpei looked around the room once more. There was a stove that looked more antique than functional. The 3-level bunk bed had mattresses that were so thin that they were little more than blankets. Yeah, it's giving prison, Junpei. Who goes to prison on a ship? You know what? I wouldn't put it past some of the characters I've come across. On the other side of the room was an identical bed, and set in the wall between the beds was a slightly dirty iron door. I would call that a lot more than slight.
That's...
The first thing Junpei noticed about the door was the number roughly emblazoned across it. Okay, I will say, I already love this game because the number on the door is my favorite number, which is 5. On the surface of the door, in red paint, someone had written 5.
5?
Okay, wait, can I menu now?
What's the
Shoot, what does the
5
menu
mean?
button? Suspicious and still utterly confused, Junpei approached the door slowly. Again, we're gonna work out the kinks because I'm using a controller. Okay, so the R button works. Why is it advancing things? Standing at last in front of the door, Junpei grabbed hold of the L-shaped handle. What if I toggle over? Nope. What if I toggle over with this? What about with this? No. What about Y? No. What about X? No? Okay. There's no menu, guys. A push yielded no movement, and a pull with the same result. Oh, and something didn't matter because it's so fast. Next to the door was an odd-looking device that why are we going automatically now? Oh no! I turned on automatic something! Off! Off! Okay, I think Y makes the dialogue advance automatically. Let me test that again. Junpei knocked hard on the door.
Hey! Hello? Is anyone there?
Okay, no. Y isn't doing anything now. Okay.
Open the door!
There was no response. Junpei threw his left fist into the door and stopped.
Huh? What the hell is this?
He wasn't really sure what else to say. Ooh! On his left wrist was a bracelet of a sort he'd never seen before, and we are all very familiar with strange bracelets if you watch my Ace Attorney playthrough. It's like I'm home. In the center was a large LCD display.
A watch? It doesn't look like one.
I disagree. I think it very clearly looks like a watch.
5. That's the same as the door.
Are me and Junpei already beefing? True, the numbers were the same, but he had no idea what it might mean. All he knew was that it was strange and new, and he wanted it off. Junpei flipped his hand over as if to remove a watch, but...
What? How do I take this off?
You don't. You don't. Have you been kidnapped? Because then that changes things. Then I will have a little bit more sympathy for you. The other side of the bracelet was solid. No buckle, no clasp, nothing. He sighed and flipped the thing back over. There were a number of rivets around the rim of the face. Perhaps...
Maybe pushing something on this will work?
He pushed them, but nothing happened. On a watch, they might be dials for adjusting date or time. But on this bracelet, they did nothing.
Nothing. Damn. Guess I'll have to force it off.
Growing more desperate, he began to tug at it. However...
No good. This stupid thing won't come off.
A steel ring ran from the face around Junpei's wrist and back into the face. He wouldn't be pulling the bracelet off anytime in the near future.
What the hell is the deal with this thing?
Frustration and desperation were beginning to mix as the reality of the situation began to dawn fully on Junpei. So much was happening, and none of it made sense. Junpei felt as though he were about to explode.
Where am I?
Okay, wait. I'm going to take advantage of it changing screens and just take a look around real quick. I'm sure I'll get to take a look around, but you never know. We have a window, or what appears to be a window. And again, I don't know where I am on the screen right now for y'all, so hopefully I'm not blocking anything important. On the left, we have a sink. We have a shelf above the sink and a photo. Beautiful. No idea what's above that. We also have a little table and some chairs. On the table, we have some sort of bottle and a cup. I'm gonna assume that's water. But you know, can't be certain.
And why the hell am I here? Why? What the hell happened to me?
Okay.
My head.
Sir? Junpei, did we both see that? Or was that me? Was that you? What? Pain bloomed, but he did his best to shake it off. He raised his head.
Huh.
It was at that moment he noticed the window. Okay, Junpei, keep up.
This is...
The window was round, rimmed in riveted brass, like a window from an early 20th century ship.
Hold on. Am I on a ship?
Okay, I have to be patient with him because I know more than he does because I've seen the outside of the ship. So, my apologies for the sass, Junpei. I'm just as confused as you are, but about different things. So we're in this together, kind of. Junpei walked slowly toward the window. He could see nothing beyond it but thick, impenetrable darkness.
I can't see anything. If only it wasn't so dark outside.
Okay, so I assumed for some reason that was a window into another room. That's on me. See, Junpei's already ahead of me now. See, a little bit of nice talk can get you somewhere. Junpei squinted, trying to see something, anything. It was at that moment.
Huh?
Oh, that's not good. That's not good.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Good. That's not good. No.
What the hell is going on here?
Hey guys, it was in fact to the outside. A crack split the glass of the window, and for a moment, Junpei stared at it. Then, the window burst, and water began to pour into the room.
What the hell? God damn it!
Junpei yelled and spun around. His feet slipping on the water already coming through the window. He ran for the door.
Hey! Anyone! Is anyone there? Come on, if you're there, say something!
There was no reply. As Junpei screamed and pounded on the door, the water began to rise. I hope he can swim! It was now ankle deep on the floor and rising quickly toward his knees. Yeah, we're forked, guys. We cannot, I don't know how old or how large Junpei is. I'm gonna assume he can't fit through the window. So I do fear we're forked.
It's not stopping.
Mm-hmm. That's because we're in the ocean? It's not gonna stop.
Not good. Not good at all. I need to find a way out fast.
Okay. Junpei ran his hand across his forehead, brushing the sweat out of his eyes, and looked around the room. Seek a way out. Oh, that feels impossible, but I'll dang sure try. Okay, third class cabin, which implies there is both a first and second class cabin. Why am I in the third? I don't know. I can't move. Okay, so maybe this is just like an overview. So let me take advantage. Like I said, we have the sink at the top, bed. I think the door's on the left side and the window is on the right. Okay, that's where the water's coming from, right over the table, and I do not know what is in the bottom right corner currently. Operations during an escape. During an escape, you are restricted to an area. Your goal, search around to uncover how to unlock the door. Like I said, I've done probably like 40 to 45 escape rooms in real life. Like that is my ish. So I hope I'm good at this. If I'm not, it'll be slightly embarrassing, but fun nonetheless. Let's get it. There are items and hints in the room that will help you escape. Use the cursor to select a location you find suspicious to search the room. Use LB or RB. I don't know what kind of controller they're talking about, but I got ZL and ZR because I'm playing with the Switch controller, so let's hope that works to walk around the room. We'll see. Left stick controls. Move the left stick during an escape to use the cursor. Press X to speed up the movement, A to search where the cursor is placed. Okay, this is working. That's good. Okay. A to search, X to speed up the movement. Ah, job. Very nice, very nice. Okay, can a girl go to the window? Thank you. My God. I've been trying to get here all day. Okay, we can't go to file or what appears to be a calculator yet. What is flow? Oh! Ooh! Okay. So, one thing I forgot to mention in the beginning, I do know that this game has different routes, but I knew that about Omori and I knew that about Undertale, and it meant nothing because I'm completely blind otherwise. I don't know what the routes are. I don't know what they're called. I don't know what their differences are. I'm just gonna vibe. But it looks like we are gonna come to a decision there, which will split us into one of two, but it looks like they both reconnect to the same place. But then from there, we can switch into 3 potential routes, 2 of which also connect back to the same place. So there's now 2. And then, okay. Either way, it looks like there's, oh God, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 potential endings? If I'm interpreting this correctly. Ooh, this is cool. I actually really like that there's a little map. Because again, I don't know what it means, but it'll be fun to see where we end up. I'm gonna make a guess, a completely unfounded guess, that we're gonna end up, I think we're gonna go on, we're gonna call it 1 to 3 from left to right. I think I'm gonna go on to route 1 on the left, then we're gonna meet back there. Then I think I'm gonna go down the middle, then we're gonna be here. Then I think I'm probably gonna stay on the middle. I don't know why. And then I think I'm gonna end on the left route in the middle with the 3 question marks. That's my blind guess. Okay, anywho, ooh, a key. I may be blocking this. If I am, X is speed up, Y is item. Right toggle is file, left is calculator, so these are shortcuts. Down is flow, and then we can save in menu at some point. Okay, cool. Love that. Anywho, map. Okay, so that's our map. Got it. All right, let's see what we can get into. Water just keeps pouring through the window. It's like a waterfall. And I don't think shoveling something into the window is gonna stop the water. In other words, if I don't wanna die, I need to find a way out of this room. I have to figure this out. Okay, does it like have a check mark if I've already looked at it? Nope. Okay. It just shortens the dialogue. Got it. Oh, do a little zoom in, it looks like. About items. Once you've obtained an item, you'll be able to go to the item screen. Pressing Y will take you to the item screen. Ooh, note from the bulletin board. Okay. This looks like a key of sorts. Okay. Okay. Search or combine is in the bottom right corner, which again, I may or may not be covering. What does search and combine mean? Oh. Oh, okay. Can rotate it. The notes got a filled in red triangle, a blank red triangle in red, and a filled in triangle and a blank triangle in blue. You don't say. What does combine mean? I don't know. I'm pressing Y, nothing's happening, so that might be for later. Investigate with an item. The item visible in the lower left is the item currently in hand. When you close the item screen, the last selected item will be in hand. If you hold an item while investigating the room, you may trigger a reaction. Try switching out items in hand and search different places. Press up to quickly change between items. Okay. Cool. A bulletin board. There's nothing on it. Ooh, picture frame. Oh, combine probably just means to combine the items, I would assume. An old picture frame. There's a picture of a ship in it. There's screws keeping the back on. Why was screws in parentheses? Okay, maybe we can find a screwdriver. Okay. So eventually I will be able to combine stuff. I feel like we're gonna find a screwdriver. Cool. All right, just a shelf. There's nothing on top of the shelf. Nothing with the bed. Doesn't seem like there's anything hidden on the sink. This is the only drain in the room. Noted. Noted. There's a towel next to the sink. Let's hope the drain's not clogged. That would be a problem. All right, it's back out of here. and that just goes back into the same screen. So everything on this general wall, it looks like goes into that screen if you actually put on the display. Or it's just the sink and maybe the shelf, yeah, and the board. Okay, cool. Also, if you guys are new to my channel, I am a completionist, so we will be being as thorough as possible. That does not guarantee I won't miss anything. It just means I won't miss anything on purpose. There's a pair of simple chairs next to the table. The water's already up to the chair. Not great. There's a table. Water is pouring onto it like a little waterfall. I don't see anything useful there. Doesn't look like that water. We already read that. Okay. Pipes. It's a pipe. I know. Wait. Oh. Like, who are you talking to? I know. I'll crawl into the pipe and find a way out. Junpei, are we a bug? How are we gonna get in there? How are we gonna get into the pipe? Junpei. What? What? There's nobody here to make fun of my link. Didn't know that was a joke. Okay, get used to his humor. Okay, I think that's everything in this screen. So let's move. Cool. I've got it. If I pull off these sheets and shove them into the window. Junpei, they're sheets. Is this another joke? Is this a hee hee ha ha? Oh no, he was being serious that time. Okay. I guess there's only one way I'm gonna live through this, and that's by getting the hell out of this room. After all, there's nothing really else I can do. Well, you can die and drown. I mean, that's always an option, right? Like, sorry, but I'm being literal here. We do have options. Surviving is only one of them. Well, it looks like we've got a light here. And electricity. Well, yeah, for now. Okay, we zoomed into the little call box situation. I guess that's a lever, huh? Maybe if I pull it. Well, it looks like pulling on the lever just makes a weird noise. Great. The light's still red and the display hasn't changed. Damn it. Okay, wait, so he doesn't talk in this mode. Why the hell isn't this thing opening? The group on the side of this thing looks like it's made to have a key card swiped through it or something like that. Maybe if I can find a card, I can unlock this thing. Good idea, Junpei. The only door in and out of this room is right next to the weird device. 5. Huh. What does that mean? I don't know, because this game is about 9s, so not really sure why there's a 5 on the door, to be quite frank. Ooh, what the heck? Small key. Okay. A small red key. Love that. Also, it does not appear I need notes right now, so I'm just going to go ahead and clear my lap off real quick because it's freezing. It is very late when I'm playing this and my AC is kicked on because I should be sleeping, but I'm not. Maybe I'm supposed to use it to open something red? I mean, not the worst idea. And I highly doubt combining this in this is gonna do anything, but let's see. Nope. All right. Still would love a screwdriver. Is he talking? I feel like I heard him talk. I should probably hold on to this key.
Huh.
He's talking. Oh.
What's up with my face?
What is up with your face? What do you usually look like?
I look like a zombie.
Why are we on adventure mode again? Hello? His face was drawn and pale, and the dark circles under his eyes made him look as though he was nearly dead.
Man, what the hell happened to me? How did I end up here? I left work, headed back to my apartment, and...
Ooh, where do you work? And where do you live?
And...
Even as he said it, something in his mind opened, and a memory bobbed to the surface. It was the last thing Junpei remembered before waking up in the strange room. Ooh, new memory just dropped. It was past midnight when he came home. Junpei shuffled up the stairs and opened the door to apartment 201. Second floor shoddy. Inside was his apartment, a small one-bedroom affair that ran him about $630 a month. Honestly, that's pretty dang good, Junpei. Must be nice. Must be nice to have affordable rent. He moved into it when he entered college, and so far, he'd been there for 3 years and 7 months. Guys, He's about to graduate. We can't let him die.
I'm back. Not like anyone will respond.
Do you not have a cat or something? I would highly recommend it. I have two. He stepped inside and turned on the lights. The fluorescent lights on the ceiling blinked and flickered slowly to life, as if waking from a deep slumber.
Man, work was rough today.
Their cold light illuminated the landscape he'd come home to so many times before. Everything was as he'd left it. The magazines piled up in the corner, the textbooks collecting dust, the CD cases covering the floor, the jeans and t-shirt he'd worn the day before tossed onto the floor. There was one thing that didn't belong, however.
Huh? A breeze.
Oh my god, that root beer is freaking hitting. A white curtain framing his window swayed gently in the cold wind.
Huh, that's weird. Did I leave that open?
Nope. I'm yelling at him in the past as if I can change what's going to happen to him in the future, because clearly he got kidnapped. He got Junpei napped. He got adult napped. I don't know how old this kid is. He's in college, though. Junpei walked toward the window, trying to remember if he'd closed it or not before he left. Do you regularly accidentally leave entrances to your house open? Just a question. One of the panes was hanging open. He stuck his head out and looked around.
Everything looks okay.
Everything looks okay outside? How about inside? Where somebody probably is stationed waiting to kill you.
I must have forgotten to close it.
Okay. He closed the window. Then it happened.
What?
Hi, D-Killer. Junpei turned and found himself face to mask with a man dressed in all black. The man wore a deep hood and a bulky gas mask. His face was entirely hidden.
Who are...
Suddenly, he couldn't finish. Junpei tried to yell, but all he could manage was a strangled croak.
I can't...
Junpei collapsed to the floor, a crumbled heap of limbs, like a discarded puppet. Oh my god, what a description! Oh, green. Oh, we got a Winston. Too late. He noticed the white smoke that was quickly filling his apartment. A small object shaped distressingly like a grenade sat on the floor in front of his face, hissing. The white smoke poured out of it at an incredible rate. The smoke had grown so thick that the details of Junpei's apartment began to fade into the white haze. He could feel his mind begin to fade as well. A white haze that was not the smoke creeping into the edges of his vision. Yikes! Big yikes!
Consider this a privilege. You have been chosen.
Unchoose me. Unchoose me right now. A rasping voice wormed its way out of the gas mask. It was cold and harsh, and distorted in some way. Junpei couldn't put his finger on.
You are going to participate in a game.
No thanks, I don't like games.
The Nonary Game.
The Nonary Game.
It is a game where you will put your life on the line.
Really? I don't remember signing up for this email list. Can I unsubscribe? No? That was the last thing Junpei remembered. Okay. I hope there's a prize at the end of this at least. My god. The white smoke overpowered him. The masked man faded from his vision, and he felt his consciousness fall away into the white mist.
That's right. That guy with the gas mask.
Again, do y'all just forget whether you leave windows open to your homes? Because I think that's personally insane.
That son of a bitch must have taken me here. When I get my hands on him.
Okay, so he said we're playing a game and we're staking our life on it? Is that what he said? Why? He ground his teeth in frustration and strained to remember anything about his attacker's figure.
Well, I guess there's no way to know if that was a man or not.
Would it help us if we did, Junpei? What are we going to do with their gender information? The voice had been cold and mechanical, likely passed through a voice changer, and the body had been covered in a thick cloak.
Just who was that?
Watch it be somebody we know. I bet it's somebody we know. I don't know where I'm getting that from. Just a feeling. Just a feeling.
They said you have been chosen.
Been chosen. Yeah, they did say that, didn't they? Huh. Well, thanks. What it might mean, that was beyond him.
What the hell is going on? Why me?
This is why you should never be a pick-me, ladies and gents, because sometimes you might get picked. And then it's too late. And then it's too late. There was only one thing from his memory that seemed important.
You are going to participate in the game. The Nonary Game.
The Nonary Game.
It is a game where you will
Put your life on the line. I hope I win. I really hope I win.
Nonary Game. Huh. What the hell is a Nonary Game? God damn it!
I'm sorry. Is the water still coming into the room while we're reminiscing? With a yell, Junpei drove his fist into the mirror. Didn't he drive his fist into the door earlier? Do we have anger management issues? I fear that's not working for us, but okay. All right, cool. Well, we got a lot from this mirror. There's nothing left on the mirror. Okay, back out we go. Let's, oop, I see a briefcase. No dice, it's Loctite. Let's see if there's anything in the keyhole. 0101. Okay, we have a code. Well, we also have a key. Well, I don't have the numbers. I mean, we can still try the key, I guess. It looks like the key is the right size, but I can't get it into the keyhole. Gosh dang it. Guess that means I need to find a different key. About this size. Noted. And we need a number. I can't see the bottom of the ladder. Man, the water's already up to the bottom of the bed. I've gotta hurry this up. Well, we spent too much time reminiscing, babe. Like, that's kind of the result of that. I can't keep looking till the cows come home. All I'm gonna find up there is a pillow. Junpei, were you not listening when I said I'm a completionist? We're looking at everything. Everything. There's a pipe at the other end of the bed. There's nothing up top. Okay. There's a blue briefcase on top of the bed. This is the door to the stove. Well, it opens easily enough. Sure wish the door to get out of here was that easy to open. Guessing there's no screwdriver alert. Let's go. A normal screwdriver. Doesn't seem to be anything special about it. I bet there's gonna be a key in the picture frame. I bet there's gonna be a key in the forking picture frame. Well, the screwdriver got the screws off easily enough. And here's the picture. Oh. No key. Just a picture of an old cruise liner. Wait, is there a key on the back? Turn it around. 1 triangle, 2 triangle, 3 triangle, 4 triangle, 5 square. All facing different directions. Okey-doke. Oh. Oh, I got the code! I got the code! So someone wrote a bunch of numbers and symbols on the back of the picture, huh? Oh, the tea is hot. Okay, wait, let me get this flipped how I want it. Nope, good enough. Okay. So it looks like our code is gonna be 7463. 7463. Can I combine these? Out of curiosity? No? Okay. 7463. We don't have the key still though. Select combine on the item 7463. I'm gonna forget that. Yeah. 7463. 2 items combined, you'll receive a new item 7463. If they cannot, nothing will happen 7463. Try for combinations 7463. A screwdriver. Okay. Ow. I know I don't have the key, but maybe I can like put the code in and it'll stay. Oh, wait, I have to put the key in to even move the code? Dang it. Okay, well, whatever. Oh my God. Guys, I have a notebook. Okay. Code for briefcase. 7463. Noted. Literally. Okay, I'm gonna put this right here. Gorgeous. Okay, back over here. I wasn't done looking. We got a kettle of sorts. Ooh. Shut up. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Oh, I'm gonna love this game. It's a digital escape room? Why did I not know this existed? Oh my God. Oh God. A little blue key. A little blue key, you say? This key's pretty small. Definitely not for a door. What's it for then? The key's blue. Is it supposed to open something else blue? Like a briefcase? Gee, I don't know. Okay, question, as if you guys can answer. You can't answer, it's fine. If I advance something on accident, like let's say I open the briefcase, what if it forks me up and I can't look at things? That's the reason, if anybody's wondering why I'm not immediately going to the briefcase. I want to make sure I get to look at everything. Although I'm sure I will. Hello? Oh, shoot. Hold on. What's the item shortcut? Dang it. Okay. So the two red digits, or the two red triangles, are probably the first two digits for the red briefcase maybe, and the second two blue triangles are probably the second two blue digits for the blue briefcase or something like that. I'm assuming. Dang it. All right, well, let's just see. Let's see what we can do here. This is just like the blue briefcase. Yep, there's a lock on this one too. It's not opening. Luckily, we have a key. All right, let's stick that red key in there. It's not opening. In fact, it's not doing anything at all. Well, all right, I take that back. I guess I can move the dial now. So it looks like I'm gonna have to put in the right numbers and then turn the key. I do that, this thing should pop right open. Let's give it a shot. Okay, oh, mini games. During an escape, your investigation may trigger one of several mini games. All operations for the mini games are done by using whatever LS is supposed to mean and A. I'm assuming that's just the thumb pad, whatever that's called. Some mini games will require you to manipulate something, while others will only require you to apply the right object or press the right thing. Operation instructions. Pressing the dial will cause it to move to the next number. Enter 4 numbers this way and then press the key. If the numbers are correct, it will unlock. Okay, I'm very confident this is not gonna work, but I'm gonna try it. 7463. Yep. Question. Oh, yeah, it doesn't say. Gosh darn it. Okay. Cry. Yeah, you don't say. We don't have the full code, guys. I think we have the 2 digits out of this one and 2 digits out of this one. All right, let's see what happens. Nothing. Need the code. Yep. Okay, so we need the other half of the code. We need another paper that's similar but different. I don't think it's gonna open if I whack it on the wall a couple times. Might make me feel better. Not gonna help though. All right, Junpei, don't freak out. Keep it cool and look around for some more clues. Will do. Okay, I was trying to back out, babe. There you go. Okie dokie. Where else can we look? Let's go to this side. We looked over here already. Oh no. Have we looked at all the angles? 1, 2, 3. Ooh, okay, T. So we either need to look at something we haven't looked at or combine something. I don't think we can combine anything else though. I mean, they did say to just try to combine stuff, so wouldn't hurt to try, I suppose. Oops. Yeah, this isn't, we already tried this, didn't we? Yeah. Okay, guys, we gotta find something else. Where can we look more thoroughly? I'm pretty sure I finished looking over here, but I can double check just to be certain. We already looked, oh, there are some papers on the pole. That's it. Okay. It's a closet. Okay. The curtain is already open. This is totally a stove. Nothing inside though. Already looked in here. Nothing in here. Okay. So I think we're good on this angle because we've done everything over here. This is obviously the briefcase. I don't think we can look at the water. Okay. We've done all the bed. Oh, is there something here? No. Okay. Here we are at the middle bunk. Nothing useful. Okay, nothing on the wall. Already did the ladder, not to be confused with the step ladder. I need to stop making these attorney jokes. Okie dokie. Last angle then. Let's see what else we can do here. We still don't have a card. Oh, we didn't look at these beds. Well, I can reach this bunk. Might as well look through it. Huh? Damn, nothing here. Dang it. Ooh. New bed just dropped. I can't bring myself to call this a bed. It feels like a board with a sheet on it. It's pretty flat. What about under the pillow? Ha-ha! Sorry, Winston. It's what I was looking for. Okay, can I combine this with this? No, that's okay. Didn't need to anyway. I'm pretty sure I can open both briefcases now, but let me just make sure there's nothing else. All I can see from down here is the underside of the top bunk. It's pretty high up there. No wonder we bumped our heads. Okay, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that's everything. So, let's take a closer look at the items. Oop, whenever I figure out how to do that. Do I just go up here? That works too. Okay, so I actually need to There we go. There we go. Okay, let's take another look at this code. So let's focus on the blue one first. If I'm reading this in order, the code is going to be 0, 2, 6, 3. 0, 2, 6, 3. Let's try it. You're joking. Oh, okay, I'm like, come on. Yes! Oh, all right, let's open it up. Yes, it opened. Looks like there's something in here. What's this? A file? Oh God, I hope it's not mine. File screen. If you find any documents or notes during an escape, the information contained in them will be available on the file screen. Press Wright to open the file screen. All right, let's see what's in the file. Digital root. Let's see here. Compute a digital root with the following steps. First, add all the numbers in question to one another. If you end up with something greater than a single digit number, add the digits to one another. For instance, if you have a double digit number, add the number in the tens place or the number in the ones place. Keep adding digits in this manner until you have a single digit answer. That final single digit is your digital root. Example, the digital root of 6, 7, 8 would be 6 plus 7 is 13, 13 plus 8 is 21, 2 plus 1 is 3. Hey. Therefore, the digital root of 6, 7, 8 is 3. Is digital root a real term? Because if so, very fun. The digital root of 1, 2, 3, 4 would be 1 plus 2 is 3, plus 3 is 6, plus 4 is 10, 1 plus 0 is 1. Therefore, the digital root of 1, 2, 3, 4 is 1. I see. So I just keep adding numbers until I get a single digit number. Oh, looks like there's something on the back of this thing. A notebook, a pen, a calculator, and a stack of key cards. Stack of blue key cards. Let's go. There's a number written on each card. 6, 7, 8. Does that mean something? Probably. Noted. I, again, don't think I can combine that, but it doesn't hurt to try. Alright, cool. New material has been added to the file screen. Calculator. Press left to open the calculator screen. The calculator can also calculate a digital root, which would be, I want to calculate that myself. I don't need a stupid calculator. Okay? I passed the bar. Thank you very much. Red suitcase time. Let's go. Let's get it, let's get it, let's get it. Okay, I actually don't know the code though, so one sec. All right. We are gonna pull this back up. Red code is going to be 7, 4, 8, 5. 7, 4, 8, 5. Ah, yes, I unlocked it. It's opening. Ooh. Stack of red key cards. Let me guess. 1, 2, 3. These look like key cards. There's a number on each one. 1, 2, 3. How did I know? Can I combine those? Doubtful, but worth a shot. Oh, okay, we got 2 rows of items now. Nope. Alright. There's nothing left in the briefcase. Alright. Solid. Taking stock, guys. We have opened and examined, I think, everything. So now, hold on, there's nothing more on this, right? Because it looks like there's writing there, but we didn't, okay. I guess the writing's not important. All that's really left is to deal with this situation. So, he mentioned something about a key card being helpful. The cards with these numbers on them. I'm pretty sure this is where I'm supposed to use them. All right, let's slide these cards and see if they work. And... Huh? It's not working. Why? No, that's right. I still have cards I haven't used. Right? Damn it! Not again. There aren't any more cards in here. I've only got one other hint. Of course! The files! That file said something about a digital root. A digital root. A digital root, huh? What am I supposed to do with... There's a 5 on that door. Do I have to get a digital root of 5? I'm not really sure about this. Whatever. It's worth a shot. Let's see if this works. I'll just slide the cards that give me the digital root of 5 through the reader. Cool! Operating instructions, blah, 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 blah. Select 3 cards. The digital root of the selected cards will be displayed. Select and reset will deselect all currently selected cards. After you've selected 3 cards, use blank and blank to select the device. Okay, let's see. So I would go through the trouble of adding them myself, but it looks like it's gonna do it for me. So let's just kind of vibe. Let's just do a little test. Okay, so that's gonna give us 6. How do I put it back? Ooh, oh. Yes. And stop pressing B apparently. Okay, yep. Yep, okay, back in we go. Alright, how do I oh, I guess I just press restart. What is LB? Oh. Okay, L and ZL are working. Okay, so we tried 1, 2, and 3. Okay. I'm like, should I be just vibing or should I be trying to actually, add them myself? I don't really know which is faster. Maybe I should just like think about this for a second. So let's do 3, 6, and 7. That would be 9 plus 7 is 16. That's 7. So does that mean we need to do like less? 2, 3, 6 would be 5 plus 6, which is 11, which is 2. So no, I feel like it's just going to be kind of a luck of the draw. 8, 6, 2 would be 8 plus 8, which is 16, which is 7. Okay. 3, 8, 7 would be 18, which is 9. 1, 6, 7 would be 14, which is 5. Hold on. Right. I think this is gonna work. There we go. That's a new noise. Huh? Did it just unlock? Well, that light was red, and now it's blue. No doubt about it. There's nothing keeping me in here now. Time to go. Y'all, that is the slowest water fill-up I have ever seen, but I will freaking take it. Okay, you found it. I don't know what we found, but we found it. Whoa! Accompanied by a wall of angry water, Junpei shot out of the room and into the opposing wall. Good God. This guy is going to need a lot of medical attention after this. The water tossed and turned him like a washing machine, and he only stopped rolling when he hit his head on the wall.
My head. Wait, is it over? Whew. That felt too much like being flushed down a toilet. Damn.
How would you know that? Junpei struggled to his feet in the still rushing water. Whoa.
Well, Better than drowning, I guess.
Long hallway.
Am I in a hallway?
Yeah, a long one. The water that had followed him out of the room was rapidly pouring out of the door. It flowed quickly down the hallway and slammed into the foot of the short flight of stairs.
Oh.
Just 5 steps, in fact. And at the top of the short staircase...
A door. Another door.
I hope it's unlocked this time.
Damn this water. Let me go.
Junpei leapt up the stairs, straight for the door.
Oh, yes. It opened.
The door burst open, and Junpei exploded out of it, only to freeze in his tracks. What other possible response could there have been to what he saw?
What? What the hell?
Stunning, beautiful, gorgeous. Love. Love. His voice trailed off, and all he could do was stare. A polished floor stretched out before him, ornate staircases rising up from the edges, each one of them equidistant from the others. The stairs and pillars were solid wood, and Art Nouveau, that word was one of the words I had to say for a sponsorship I did for a game recently. How did I pronounce that? Nouveau? Art Nouveau? Oh my god. It's fine. Embellishments and decorations covered the walls and pillars. Art Nouveau? I think it was Nouveau. It looked like nothing so much as the entrance to a luxurious mansion from the early 1900s.
This is the inside of a ship?
Junpei couldn't help but wonder.
Well...
The water quickly filling the hallway behind him suggested that yes, he was. As he looked, a fresh wave rolled out of the room he'd been in, gathering speed as it moved toward the stairs.
Yeah, that's what I thought. This is totally Wait, what the hell? A wave?
Yikes!
Shit! Okay, I gotta get out of here.
Junpei spun around, his wet shoes squeaking in protest on the polished floor, and ran toward the tremendous staircase in front of him. C deck.
B deck. Hurry! Hurry!
As he ran, he glanced quickly at the plates mounted on the wall, denoting the decks of the ship.
A deck's next.
He took the stairs 2 at a time, not entirely sure where he would find himself, just as he began to wonder where, in fact, the stairs did lead.
What?
Oh my god! Wow, 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 wow. Ma'am? Where did you get taken from? Hello? Okay. We have friends, guys. We are no longer alone. This is hopefully a good thing, but potentially a bad thing if they are, in fact, foes. We have a guy with silver hair, tank top on, ropes around his body, very cute vibes. Same watch. We have a bigger guy in the back, yellow overalls, X's on his face that might be scars. Was he in prison? I don't know. And he has a beanie. We have a guy on the right. He is dressed much nicer. Pants, vest, tie, button down, the whole shebang, and it looks like he might have glasses. And then we have our queen, tits out, tattoos on lock, arm cuffs. You know what? You look great. I just preferably, would have rather gotten stolen in a different outfit. But whatever works for you. And I also see a bracelet on her wrist. Okay. Junpei saw another person out of the corner of his eye.
People.
He stopped, short, nearly tripping over the next stair, and looked. It wasn't just one person he'd seen. On the landing to the left of the stairs, there were 4 people staring at him. Oh my god! And on the right side, 3 more. Okay, how many are we up to now? That's 8. Who's the 9th? Oh god. Okay, we have a girly pop with pigtails, headphones, looking very cute, cuffs on, pom-pom cuffs on the jacket. She looks a little younger. We have somebody in the middle, nice little jacket on. It's giving Edgeworth vibes. Sorry guys, I play a lot of Ace Attorney. And a tie, very nice. And then we have a guy in a regular jacket above him. Okay.
A lot of people.
But not 9. All told, there were 7 of them. It looked as though they had been on their way down the stairs. They'd stopped short when they saw Junpei, their eyes wide. He He'd done the same thing, of course, and now they stood there staring at one another. Hey guys. Junpei didn't move. One foot placed awkwardly on the next step in the middle of a stride. Who were these people? This entire interaction lasted only a matter of seconds. The woman spoke to Junpei, and time began to move again.
I guess it's another one of us now.
Is she wearing pants? Okay. Dancer. What kind of dancer? I don't know. Contemporary? Jazz? I mean, who's to say, truly?
A dancer?
A dancer. The woman was dressed, Junpei thought, rather like a dancer. Her clothes covered very little, and her prodigious jewelry little more.
No, I'm not. You better get moving.
With no further ceremony, she ran straight past Junpei and toward the doors behind him.
Well...
Hey, y'all don't want to go that way. I just came there for a reason. The sudden proximity of a woman with such striking assets left Junpei momentarily stunned. Junpei, I'm gonna need you to be sexually aroused later, babe. We have work to do. But the others wasted no time and quickly followed the strange woman.
Silver hair?
Is that unique to you? You ain't never seen nobody with silver hair and assets before? He's never seen people, guys. My goodness. The first to pass Junpei was a young man with silver hair. He threw a quick glance in Junpei's direction as he ran, muttering,
One of us, huh? What? Nothing.
Following him was an older man, his face calm and without fear. Soft wrinkles sprouted from his eyes, and he came close enough as he passed for Junpei to see wisps of gray in his hair. His composure and shock of hair struck Junpei as rather like that of an elderly lion.
Going up won't do you any good. There are 2 doors, but neither of them will open.
Wait, hold on. The doors won't open?
The next to speak to Junpei was a girl with pink hair and a high voice.
Come on! Aren't you coming? You gotta hurry!
So far we have dancer, what we call that guy silver or silver hair. We have lion and pink hair. We are very creative, as we can see. Her small hand was wrapped around the wrist of another man. His eyes were closed, almost as though he were sleeping. His features were graceful, almost serene. I hope he's not blind. And he was dressed rather elegantly for someone his age. Something about his posture seemed very refined, and Junpei couldn't help feeling like he was noble and dignified somehow. He'd certainly never seen one. This man seemed like what Junpei had always imagined a prince would be like. I don't think Junpei has ever left his house.
That's 9 of us then.
9? Who's the 9th? I did not miscount.
All of the cards are in hand.
What does that mean? Junpei opened his mouth to ask what the other men had meant, but the girl with the pink hair rushed past him.
Wait! They're gone. Just what is going on? There's an old man like a lion, a girl with pink hair, and a prince, and I have no idea what they're talking about.
I have no idea what you're talking about. He turned just in time to see 2 more people running toward him. One of them had hair like a bird's nest, and looked as though a stiff breeze might topple him. And the other was a veritable mountain of a man. Well, we're not giving him the name bird's nest or breeze.
Ah!
Hello? Did we all forget how to speak English? The scrawny one scuttled past Junpei as though he were running from something.
What's that all about?
Hey! What the hell are you just standing there for?
Hi, Mountain. Please don't yell at me. I'm very sensitive right now. I almost died back there.
Didn't you hear him?
No! Can you translate?
The doors on A deck are no good. We gotta check the doors on B deck.
Okay! Sorry!
Got it? Now go!
Oh, okay! Before he had a chance to respond, the man laid a massive hand on Junpei's shoulder. With no more effort than Junpei would have used to brush aside a fly, the man shoved him out of the way. Oh!
Whoa.
Thrown off balance by the man and recent events, It took Junpei a few steps to get his bearings. He finally regained his balance and looked up at what the other 7 had been running toward. So who's the 9th?
Hey man, that was dangerous.
Huh?
There were 2 pairs of large iron doors set into the wall in front of him. They looked quite sturdy, and each had handles jutting from them. Written across the surface of each door in red paint was a number. The door on the right,
4. And this one says 5.
They're the same.
the guy Junpei had decided to call Silver was mumbling to himself.
The room I woke up in had a number on the door just like that.
You too, eh?
Oh, so we were all put in different rooms and our first test was to individually escape? With an arched eyebrow, the lion looked over at Silver.
My cell was the same. A number upon the door.
What were y'all's numbers?
I opened it, ran down the hallway outside, and
I
found
had
myself
5.
in another grand room full of stairs, as I suspected the rest of you.
Uh-huh. It was as though the floodgates had been opened. They all began to talk at once.
Me too.
Same for me. There was a door for a number.
It soon became clear that each one of them had awoken in a room with a locked door and solved a puzzle to escape. They'd all ended up in the same room. Does that mean there's a 9th person who still hasn't figured it out? Like, it's not funny. It's a little funny, but I mean, I don't know what to do to help them. Almost as though they'd been guided there.
Yes, we all saw the same thing. That's not important. We need to hurry.
You think I don't know that lady?
Before the dancer had time to finish, Silver was already running.
Open! Damn it!
He grabbed hold of the door labeled 5 and pulled. However,
Fuck, it's not opening. This damn thing won't even budge.
Out of my way!
the mountain grabbed Silver's shoulder and tossed him aside. His path cleared. He took a few steps back, then threw himself at the door. Mountain, please. The name is like, it's not literal. Like, might as well make it 5. The door shook as his body slammed into it, but showed no signs of breaking or opening, almost as if it was made of metal. The mountain threw himself at the door again.
A body slam from a guy that big didn't even budge it. There must be some other way.
Junpei turned toward door 4. Next to the door on the wall was a small box.
This looks just like the device next to the door in that room earlier. So that means this door is probably locked too. But still...
He had to check. Junpei grabbed a handle and threw all of his weight into it. It was locked as tight as the door next to it, as he suspected.
Damn it!
Junpei punched the door. It did not respond. The door left him on
any
red.
other doors?
He barely finished the thought when the C-deck plate he passed on his way up sprang, unbidden to his mind. His body moved before he had time to think. Junpei turned and ran back toward the stairs. He had scarcely taken a step when, at the top of the stairs, next to an ornate clock embedded into the wall, he saw a person. Oh my God, number 9. Welcome! We've been waiting for you! It was a girl. She looked to be the same age as Junpei. He froze, unable to look away from her face. He wasn't confounded by her beauty, or something equally silly. No, there was another reason he couldn't take his eyes off the girl. Junpei had seen her somewhere before. He couldn't quite remember where, but he knew. He knew he'd met her before. The girl, too, stared at Junpei, similarly stunned. Her response suggested she'd seen him before as well.
Huh?
Without saying a word, Junpei walked slowly toward her. She didn't move. It was almost as though she was held in place by some sort of magic spell. As Junpei stepped onto her landing, the spell broke. No sooner had he set his foot down than the whole ship shook a second time. The quake caught the girl unprepared, and she
Watch
fell.
out!
Moving on instinct, Junpei leapt to catch her, or so he thought.
Oh,
Junpei, we don't have time to fall in love right now. Like at all. Her face was far closer than it should have been, mere inches from his own.
Yeah.
He was flat on his back, and she had landed squarely on top of him. How convenient. The girl seemed as confused as he did, and her face suggested she still hadn't fully recovered from seeing him. For a moment, that seemed to stretch for a very long time, they stared at one another. The ship stopped shaking. Everything was quiet. Water could be heard from the bottom of the ship, lapping faintly at the walls and ceilings, but eventually that faded as well. Birds started singing, wedding bells started ringing, and soon enough, me and the girl were one. Like, that's what I'm getting right now. The man needs to focus. The silence was complete, a thick, muffling blanket. At last, the girl opened her mouth.
oh my gosh! Is that you, Junpei?
Junpei. Is that my nickname? Junpei? Junpei? Junpei. Her words echoed through Junpei's head. I've clearly been pronouncing his name wrong. And suddenly his memory returned.
Akane.
Akane. Cute. Why hadn't he realized it before? The girl was Akane Kirishiki. She and Junpei had been friends in childhood. They'd gone to elementary school together for 6 years. But what was she doing on the ship? She too was chosen. Her soft eyes were only inches away from his own. He could feel the warmth of her face. Feelings he thought he'd long forgotten began to work their way to the surface. He could feel his face heating up. At that moment... Yikes! Thanks.
What?
Why am I back in adventure mode? Why does it keep doing that? Should I let it stay there when it does that? Again, leave your thoughts in the comments. Would love to know this situation.
What's that voice?
They hurriedly untangled themselves from one another and struggled to their feet. Their 7 companions had heard the voice as well, and many of their faces had gone pale. They looked around frantically, desperate to locate the source of the voice. At last, they found it. A speaker set in the ceiling. 0. Oh, that is why it's called Zero Escape. We're escaping from 0. Understood. Invited. Interesting choice of words. The voice was harsh, obscured occasionally by the crackle of static.
This is...
Junpei recognized it. How could he have forgotten it?
That guy in the gas mask. Hey, asshole! What the hell is this? Come on out here. I want to get a look at you.
I really like this. It's like, I always say this, but it's anime. It's anime vibes. I've only seen 2 anime, Death Note and like the first 2 seasons of Hunter x Hunter. But from what I've seen, I've thoroughly enjoyed. And I'm thoroughly enjoying this.
What do you mean to do to us?
Nonary Game.
What the hell's that?
The voice continued, implacable. I still never looked at the file.
Hey, there's something in my pocket. Check this out.
Silver reached into his pocket and pulled out a small slip of paper. The rest of them reached into their own pockets and pulled out similar slips of paper. Dancer reached into her bra. Junpei followed suit and dug into the pocket of his pants. Ooh, okay. We will call them the, oh, I can't zoom in because this isn't the Switch. The doors in front of blank of the same. The key to blank these numbered doors are blah, blah, blah. Bracelets that each of you possesses. Should you total the numbers on your numbered bracelets and find that the digital root of that number is equal to the number of that door, the door will open. Only those who have opened the door may pass through. Fun! There are, however, limits. Only 3 to 5 people can pass through one numbered door. All those who enter must leave, and all those who enter must contribute. The purpose of this game is simple. Leave this ship alive. It is hidden, but an exit can be found. Seek a way out. Seek a door that carries a 9. He felt the telltale crumble of paper, slightly damp from his earlier ordeal.
Hey, I got one too.
Then it would seem Zero has seen fit to grace us each with a letter.
Okay, that's really cool, but really quickly I want to get the digital root of all of, assuming they're numbered 1 through 9. So 1 plus 2 is 3, plus 3 is 6, plus 4 is 10, plus 5 is 15, plus 6 is 21, plus 7 is 28, plus 8 is 36, plus 9 is 45, 4 plus 5 is 9! That's so fun. I love that. And he's 0? So good, guys. Come on. Like, I love that. I love it.
Would you mind terribly reading it to us, young man?
His request had been delivered to Junpei, who, after a short moment of surprise, did as he'd been asked.
On this ship, you will find a handful of doors emblazoned with numbers. We will call them the numbered doors. The doors in front of you are a pair of the same. The key to opening these numbered doors are the numbered bracelets that each of you possess. Should you total the numbers on your numbered bracelets and find that the digital root of that number is equal to the number of that door, the door will open. Only those who have opened the door may pass through. There are, however, limits. Only 3 to 5 people can pass through one numbered door. All those who enter must leave, and all who enter must contribute. So this thing on my arm is a bracelet.
And I'm number 5. They really chose that specifically for me. I love that. He glanced around. It looked like everyone else had one as well, and had come to much the same conclusion.
The purpose of the game is simple. Leave this ship alive. It is hidden, but an exit can be found. Seek a way out. Seek a door that carries a 9.
What that got to do with me? I was gonna ask, is that how long we have? But now that I have some more context to the title of the game, 9 hours, 9 persons, 9 doors. So we have 9 hours. We obviously have 9 persons, and apparently we have 9 doors. Huh. How thoughtful. 0. I love this game. I'm loving this game. The voice finished, and the speaker went silent.
I hear a bell. I think it's coming from over by the stairs.
It's the clock telling us the time.
Oh. Everyone had their eyes on the antique clock embedded in the wall. The sound of the 9th bell faded away. The 10th never came.
It rang 9 times, so 9 o'clock then?
I think it's 9 p.m. I couldn't see anything when I tried looking out the window earlier. It has to be nighttime.
If that is the case, then we would need to escape by 6 a.m. tomorrow.
All-nighter, anyone? Thanks, 0. That means a lot coming from you. The speaker went silent and did not speak again.
Hey! You bastard! What do you mean by that? Come out here, you asshole!
That guy won't stop shouting. And the others.
Everyone is unwell right now. But We have to work together because if number 4 decides to sit this one out, there's gonna be a door we can't get into, etc., etc. Junpei, too, was consumed by his thoughts.
I have way too many questions. Who is Zero? What's the Nonary Game? What's it for? Is he some nutjob just doing this to mess with us, or does he have some other purpose? Why pick me to be part of this insane game? And the others? Why are these 8 people here? And the most confusing of them all. Why is Akane here? I haven't seen her since elementary school.
I wonder if any of the other people know each other.
Why her? One coincidence? No, there's no way. There has to be a reason. I don't know what exactly, but there has to be.
Very well.
The lion's voice seemed oddly loud in the silence.
Standing around here won't do us any good. Best we get moving, don't you think?
Agreed.
Get moving?
Are you planning to open the numbered doors?
Yes, Akane. That's what we have to do.
Hey, wait! Wait, don't tell me you're actually gonna do what this Zero says.
No, that's not what I mean.
The lion shook his head, mildly annoyed.
I'm saying let's find another way. After all, we haven't really examined this place yet.
What?
Where have we not looked? Everyone searched A deck already, right?
Yeah, we were kind of in a rush though, so we probably missed some things.
Why don't we check out the lower floors first? We should see how deep this place goes.
Especially if the ship is sinking.
I can work with that.
Then let's go.
C deck.
Whoa! What the hell? It's completely submerged.
Because the ship is sinking.
Damn. If the water level keeps rising like this, we're all gonna drown.
No, I don't believe that's something we have to worry about.
The prince knelt down and gently drew his hand across it.
See? The water's not flowing. That means the origin of the water has been stopped. Perhaps this Zero fellow has used some sort of remote control to seal a watertight door lower down. He said that our time limit was 9 hours. In other words, this water won't rise for 9 hours.
Then you're saying we won't sink till then.
Well, that may be a little too optimistic. No point to wishful thinking. That's depressing.
If we don't determine a way to advance from this point, we are stuck on A deck and C deck.
Looks that way.
Hey, hold on. How about we check C deck before we jump to any conclusions? We might find something there.
You're right. I think we should look at the metal doors by the big staircase too. They're pretty suspicious.
No numbers on either door. And I don't see an authentication device either. Nope. It's locked.
This one too. Damn, none of the doors are opening.
Hey guys, over here. There's another door behind the stairs.
This one doesn't open either.
We'll see about that.
Oh my god. Mountain,
Give me a hand.
please! Mountain,
Using
please!
force, I see. Let's give it a try.
Oh my god!
It won't budge.
Could you not just start shouting out of nowhere? You almost gave me a heart attack, you know.
Oh, sorry.
It doesn't appear to have moved even with 2 of us trying. It's very well made.
Idiots. Try using your brain first.
Huh?
Take a closer look.
A keyhole?
Right. It's obvious what we need to open this door.
A key, huh?
You got a problem?
No, I just really doubt we'll find a key that easily.
Well, not with that attitude. Ignoring the tense air between the two, Junpei moved closer to examine the doorknob.
What's this?
Just above it was a strange mark in the shape of a circle surrounding a dot.
There's a mark on it. Does it mean something?
Hey, look! Over here, too!
Pink hair was looking at double doors they hadn't examined yet.
More doors.
I think they're elevators. There's an inverted triangle button by them.
May as well try pressing it. Huh. Nothing.
Maybe the power isn't on.
Or we need to do something with this card reader. And there's a strange mark here, too. What is this? It looks like a lowercase h with a dash drawn across the upper stem of the H.
Junpei stared at it for a while.
This is the symbol of Saturn. It's an astrological symbol.
Then the mark on the other door.
I think that was the sun symbol. We saw the same symbols on A deck.
We did?
I don't remember that.
A deck, huh? I haven't been there, so I wouldn't know.
We may as well check again since we're talking about it.
Lion's words urged them on, and they took the stairs up.
There, the two doors next to the stairs. The one on the left had a keyhole with a similar symbol engraved on it.
She's right. It looks similar to what we saw downstairs.
This is an Earth symbol. The horizontal line symbolizes the equator, and the vertical one represents the prime meridian.
I see.
Junpei looked up at the ceiling.
The ceiling. Metal plates. Huh. It's as if it's covering something up.
Perhaps it was a dome of some kind.
I wish we could get out through there.
Be realistic. We'd need a lot of explosives to open that up.
The windows, too. Huh. They're all covered.
There were several windows along both sides of the ship, or at least there had been. They, too, were covered with metal plates.
In other words, we're trapped. All the exits go nowhere.
Junpei was not happy. The girl with the pink hair spoke up.
Well, I'm sure they go somewhere. We just can't open them.
Then the mountain spoke.
You don't know that. For all we know, they just open into walls or take us in circles.
The prince did not agree.
No, I'm sure they go somewhere. Otherwise, what point would there be? And we can open them. Well, 2 of them at least. Oh, you mean the numbered doors?
All eyes turned to the doors with numbers on them. The atmosphere in the room grew tense.
Hey, wait a minute. I think I said this earlier, but I don't think we should do that.
The dancer moved in front of the doors as if to block them.
We'd have to be crazy to open these doors. If we do that, we're doing exactly what Zero wants us to do.
Suddenly, everyone began to speak at once.
May as well give it a shot. We can't stay here forever.
Yes, I'm in favor as well.
No, I'm totally against this.
But shouldn't we at least try?
We don't know what'll happen. We should stay here.
We don't have time for that. In 8.5 hours, this ship is going to sink.
The clamor of voices made it next to impossible to determine who was saying what. Their arguments grew more and more intense until people were shouting and screaming at one another.
Hey, shut up!
They fell silent, and all eyes turned to Junpei. He felt each stare burning into him, but he refused to flinch.
Before we try and decide where we're going to go, there's something else we ought to do.
What's that?
We need to exchange information. We don't know anything about each other. I want to know who you guys are. Who you are, where you came from, why you ended up here.
So here's my issue with that, Junpei. We don't even know why we ended up here.
Don't tell me you aren't curious too.
They were silent. Some of them looked at the other way, or bit their lip, or crossed their arms and stared at the ceiling. But one of them spoke up. It was Akane.
I agree. I think Junpei is right.
Junpei?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm talking about him. I just call him Junpei. His name is Junpei.
Shoot! Guys, I've been mispronouncing it this whole time and nobody told me. None of you told me. Junpei? Well, my bad. She pointed toward Junpei.
We're childhood friends. We went to the same elementary school.
Wait, stop! Don't tell us stuff we didn't ask you about. Zero's probably watching us right now.
Mountain. We have like so many bigger issues than that.
What are you gonna do if he's listening in?
Nothing. We're gonna do nothing.
Oh, would that be bad?
Hell yeah, it would!
Oh my
We
god.
don't know how much that bastard knows about
I think
us.
Mountain's my least favorite so far.
Maybe he just picked a bunch of random people to kidnap.
Doubtful.
If that is the case, then it'd be dangerous for us to let him know too much. Zero knows who we are. He could go after our families. Maybe
If he
he'd
wanted
tell us
to go
he had
after
him,
our
get us
families,
to
he
do
would've.
stuff, you know?
But we still need to know what our names are. It's going to be hard to talk to each other if we don't have names.
We can also just refer to each other by our numbers, which respectfully, I think is the only thing that matters right now. No
All right,
offense.
then why don't we have code names?
Like, would love to get a cup of coffee and get to know all of you in depth, but we need to know each other's numbers and then we need to solve some puzzles. To him, apparently, it seemed like the obvious solution.
Code names?
Yeah, we'll each pick something. Like, I'll be 7.
Gee, I wonder where he came up with that.
7? Why are you 7?
It seemed like a fair question. The Mountain stuck out his left arm.
Because this bracelet number says 7.
Oh, I get it. Yeah, that's a good idea.
He smirked.
Alright, I'm gonna be Santa. Any of you chumps know Japanese? No? Well, San means 3. So, I'll be Santa. You know, like Santa Claus. Fits, don't you think?
Then your bracelet number.
Yeah, it's got a 3 on it. Good job, Grandpa.
Ooh, can I be Foof? That's 5 in German. Foof or Foof? Either way, fun number. One of my favorite German words. And clearly I did a really good job remembering it. Just like the Mountain had done, Silver thrust out his left hand. Sure enough, the face of his bracelet read 3.
Very well then. I'll go next, shall I? My bracelet number is 1. Given that, I think Ace seems appropriate.
Oh, this is cute. I love
I'll
that.
be Lotus then. As I'm sure you all know, it has 8 petals.
Cute.
Which means, of course, that my bracelet number is 8.
I would appreciate it if you would call me Snake. My
Oh,
bracelet
cute.
number is 2.
I love this.
Since Ace has chosen cards, then I choose dice. Snake eyes, clearly. Which is particularly relevant given that I'm blind.
Oh my god. Why would you kidnap? That is so mean. Like, very mean to kidnap anyone, but why would you? That's awful. Wait, this man escaped his room without being able to see? Holy crap. Prince is in charge.
You can't see?
Prince is in charge.
I knew it.
He'd kept his eyes closed during their entire ordeal, which had suggested something strange. But to hear it said so casually, it was something of a surprise. Everyone seemed a little nervous at the prince's proclamation, but no one seemed to know how to react to it.
Me next!
There was one person, however, who didn't seem to be surprised in the least. The girl with the pink hair.
I want to be Clover.
'Cause your number's 4.
You know, like a 4-leaf clover.
Cute!
Lots, right?
I'm obsessed with this. Looking almost bored, she held out her left hand. The face of her bracelet showed the number 4. They'd come around to Junpei. He'd held out his bracelet.
Alright, my number's 5. So my code name is gonna be...
Why have one? It's not like there's any point to it now.
The dancer cut him off mid-sentence.
I mean, we all know your name already. You're Junpei.
Oh, yeah.
Dang, I don't even get a nickname? They all nodded. Akane stepped forward, nervously.
Then you should all call me by my name too. Because, I mean, it doesn't seem...
It doesn't seem fair to Junpei.
You're thinking it's not cool for you to hide your name after you told us his.
Akane fidgeted awkwardly. Junpei decided he had to do something.
What's your bracelet number?
It's 6.
She hesitated for a moment, then held out her left hand. As she'd claimed, the bracelet's face showed a 6. Junpei looked at it for a moment and thought,
All right then, why don't we call you June?
because it's the 6th month.
June?
So cute. I love it.
Yeah, you know, it's the 6th
No,
month of the year.
do not get wrapped up in the love story. We are trying to live. Okay. Yes.
So you're June.
June.
Junpei?
Akane kneaded her hands and looked up at Junpei, uncertain. He smiled back at her, reassuringly.
Are you good with that?
Yeah.
Yeah. She thought about it for a few more minutes, and seemed to come to a decision and gave Junpei a small nod.
Okay then.
Their names decided, Junpei ran over them quickly in his head.
So this is how everyone breaks down. 1 is Ace. 2 is Snake. 3 is Santa. 4 is Clover. 5 is me. 6 is June. 7 is 7. And 8 is Lotus. That means 8 of us have revealed our bracelet numbers. The only one left is...
That glasses guy with hair like a bird's nest.
Sir?
You haven't said a thing so far,
Oh
have
God, I hope he can speak.
you?
Okay. Oh, he's the one that doesn't say real words? His skin was pale, his breathing was heavy, and he was soaked with nervous sweat. Maybe he is just nervous, or maybe he can't speak. His behavior seemed very suspicious, or perhaps simply emotionally unstable. It was difficult to tell. Whatever the case, it seemed clear that he had only had a fingertip's worth of a grip on his sanity. The girl with pink hair, Clover, walked up to him slowly. She put her hands on her hips and eyed him suspiciously.
What number are you?
He didn't answer. His bloodshot eyes twitched from person to person, and his breath came in hot pants. Hot pants.
Hey, I'm talking to you.
The man licked his dry lips with a shaking tongue and spoke a voice like old paper.
Isn't it obvious?
Oh my God! Hi!
There are 9 people here. And you know who numbers 1 through 8 are.
Okay, Sassy.
I'm the only one left.
So you're 9?
Yeah.
He extended a trembling arm. The bracelet did indeed say 9. Clover looked at it contemptuously.
What's your code name?
Code name?
What do you want us to call you? We all made up names. You should too.
I don't need one.
Why not?
Because I am not gonna stay here with you.
Really? Where are you going? He took a shuddering breath and exhaled. Clover looked at him with something very like disgust.
You've got some sort of plan?
I do.
Yeah? What's that?
You sure you want to know?
Yes.
Yeah?
All right, let me show you. I'm gonna do this.
Oh God. By the time they realized what he was doing, it was too late to stop him. The man's body moved like a snake's. In the blink of an eye, he had slid around behind her and wrapped his arm around her waist.
Hey! What the hell do you think you're doing?
Silver, Santa, leapt forward toward Clover and the 9th man. He was halfway there when...
Stay back!
Suddenly, the man's hand dove into his pocket. Okay, why did he get a knife? I didn't get a knife. Also, how is this gonna help you escape? He held it to Clover's pale, quivering neck.
If you get any closer, I'll cut her open.
And what is that going to do for you?
Yeah, that's right.
The man's smile was neither friendly nor reassuring. Sweat poured down his neck, soaking the collar of his shirt.
Clover, are you all right?
The prince, Snake's, voice sounded oddly concerned.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Her voice shook, making her words even less convincing.
What the hell are you trying to do? I told you. This is my plan.
What are you gonna do to her, you sick son of a bitch?
Don't worry. I'm not gonna do anything to her. If she just does what I tell her to, I'll let her go.
He started to move backward, slowly, keeping his grip on Clover.
Slowly. That's right. Just follow me.
Keeping their distance, Junpei and the others followed. Eventually, the man reached the wall. He gave a start as his back touched it, then glanced around quickly and spoke.
Here. Verify. The left. Look on your left. Do you see the device on the wall? Place your hand on the scanner panel, the round part.
What if I don't?
Clover, not the time. The man's nostrils flared, and he looked like he was about to choke.
Are you an idiot? What do you think? I could slit your throat right now. I'll kill you if I have to. All I need is your bracelet. Just do it. Do it now.
He pressed the knife against Clover's neck, hard.
Okay, I'll do it.
Slowly, she stretched her left hand out toward the device. Okay, Clover's 4, he's 9. 9 plus 4 is 13, 1 plus 4 is 3. I'm sorry, 1 plus 3 is 4. So I'm assuming he's at door number 4. My issue is, do you not think she would have just walked over there voluntarily? Because I think she would have. He was the only one not cooperating. What is this? Her back was to it, and she had to feel around for a moment before she found the circular panel. It made a cold, electronic noise, and on the display above her hand, an asterisk appeared.
So that's how it works. He called that round part of the device the scanner panel. If we put our left hand on it, our bracelet number gets entered into the device. Then, should you total the numbers on your numbered bracelets and find that the digital root of that number is equal to the number of that door, the door will open.
Junpei shifted his eyes to the door itself. The number on it was 5, and the guy who held Clover hostage was an idiot who couldn't do math.
Door 5. But why does this guy know so much about how this thing works? It's like he knows exactly what to do.
Good. Good. You're done. Next.
Ooh, let me try to think. Okay, wait, so we have 4. Oh, you know what? He might not even be putting his own bracelet in there. His bloodshot eyes crept from person to person until finally they stopped on the lion, Ace.
You, right? You're the one with the number 1 bracelet, right?
Yes, I am.
Okay, well that's easy enough.
Then you're next. Just verify your number like this
Again,
little brat did.
I think they would have just done that voluntarily.
What are you doing? Do it! Don't you care what happens to her?
Okay, just calm down.
Ace held up his hands, palms out. The ninth man jerked his chin toward the device.
I'm coming over.
Slowly, cautiously, Ace moved toward the device. After what seemed like an agonizing eternity, he reached it.
Now,
All right, this is what you wanted, right?
Ace nodded and placed his hand on the scanner panel. The device beeped again, and a second asterisk appeared.
Now the device has both Clover and Ace's numbers, 4 and 1. 4 plus 1 is 5. It's the same as the number written on the door, but it won't open yet. Only 3 to 5 people can pass through one numbered door.
We gotta do it with 3 or 4 or 5.
One more person. If what Zero said is true, he needs one more person. Who? Who does he need?
get back.
Okay, now I can think about this. Assuming 4 and 1 are gonna work. 4, 1, and 2 would be 7. 4, 1, and 3 would be 8. 4, 1, and 5 would be 10, which would be 1. Oh yeah. 4, 1, and 6 would be 11, which would be 2. 4, 1, and 7 would be 12, which would be 3. 4, 1, and 8 would be 13, which would be 4. But 4, 1, and 9 would be 14, which is 5. I see. His voice shook, but the knife he held to Clover's throat made his words a command. Ace took 2, then 3 steps back.
No! Farther! More than that! Go all the way back!
Okay.
Slowly, Ace did what he was told. The ninth man's lips curled into a cruel, twisted smile.
Wait, don't tell me.
That was when Junpei understood his plan.
Clover's 4 and Ace is 1. Added to the ninth man's 9. 4 plus 1 plus 9 is 14. And the digital root of 14, 1 plus 4 is 5. In other words...
Thank God you were all so cooperative.
Which they probably would have been without the knife.
Now I can get out of this nightmare.
Oh, you're an idiot. You think that the exit's just on the other side of one door? This guy's dumb! He pressed his own hand against the scanner panel. A third asterisk appeared on the screen. He dropped his hand to the lever on the side of the device and pulled. The door opened with a heavy, metallic groan.
Good! I don't need you anymore.
Yes, you do. You fool. He let go of Clover.
Wait!
Junpei leapt toward the ninth man, but he wasn't fast enough.
Here! She's all yours.
The man shoved Clover and hopped through the door.
Okay. Have a good one, guys. I'm going off ahead now. Well then, goodbye.
He raised his hand and waved, a twisted smirk on his face. Then he was gone. The door ground shut with a dull clang of metal on metal.
Clover, are you all right?
Snake ran to Clover's side as she lay on the floor.
Yeah, I'm fine.
She climbed unsteadily to her feet, and once there, leaned heavily on Snake's shoulder for support.
Damn it!
Junpei ran to the door.
That bastard!
The others followed him. Several pairs of hands grabbed hold of the handles and pulled.
Open, damn it!
Oh my god, guys, did we not learn by now how these doors work? They grunted and strained, but...
Shit! It won't budge.
That was when Lotus, the dancer, spoke. Her voice was quiet.
Do you hear something?
Like, what?
Like some sort of beeping.
Junpei pressed his ear against the cold... Oh, God. Nine's gonna get blown up, isn't he? Because listen, I don't exactly remember word for word what it said, but the paper said something about everybody must contribute, everybody must leave, something like that. So I feel like him going in the door alone was against the rules. The others did the same.
You're right. I can hear it too.
What is it?
Then they heard something else. It was the ninth man.
Why is it stopping? God damn it! You lied!
Lied?
This wasn't supposed to happen! This is wrong! This is wrong!
His voice shook with fear. Safe on the outside, they stepped back from the door and looked at one another.
What is happening in there?
Open the door, please! I'm begging you! Help me! Please get me out of here!
Ah, God damn it!
Junpei grabbed hold of the device. He slammed his hand on the scanner panel. Nothing happened.
Why? Why won't it work? Engaged? Is it because it's occupied?
Oh my god, there's no time left! Listen, I was lied to! He lied to me! He put me in here!
0?
It was him! He killed me! It was him!
Well, we used to have 9. The explosion rocked the room. Instinctively, they ducked, then stood up slowly when they realized there was no danger. No one spoke. Silence filled the room.
A beep?
All eyes turned toward it.
Did that thing just make that sound?
The display changed from engaged to vacant.
It said ain't nobody in here anymore.
Let's see if we can open it.
The mountain swallowed hard.
Okay.
Junpei nodded and placed his hand on the scanner panel. A red asterisk appeared on the LCD panel.
Well, it registered my bracelet number, but it won't open with one person. We need at least 2 more people.
What to do? Ooh. Okay, so I'm 5. 5 plus 1 is 6, plus 8 is 14. 1 plus 4 is 5. But just to make sure, 5 plus 2 is 7. 7 plus 7 is 14. 1 plus 4 is 5. 5 plus 3 is 8. 8 plus 6 is 14. So all of these will work. So I just get to choose who I want to go in with, maybe? Okay. Well, I would say June because she's my future wife. Otherwise, I have no reason to distinguish between any of these people. So.
Santa and June, you think you could give me a hand here?
The pun was a little too on the nose, but the mood was still grim. Both Santa and June lifted their hands silently. He verified, and she followed suit.
5 plus 3 plus 6 is 14. The digital root of 14, 1 plus 4, equals 5. This should do it. Now we just need to pull the lever on the side. You guys ready? I'm gonna open it.
Junpei grabbed the lever and looked back over his shoulder. They stiffened and nodded. Junpei nodded back and set his mouth in a grim line. Then he slowly lowered the lever. God, I don't even know if I want to see what's in here. There was a metallic groan and the door slid open. A breath of air drifted out of it, carrying a stench that nearly made them gag. Junpei grimaced and put a hand over his mouth.
Oh my god.
Good God.
Lotus and Ace shuddered. 7 grunted.
Whoa, that's pretty bad.
Even Santa's voice shook.
He blew up.
Yeah. It appeared that Santa was right. The hallway on the other side of the door was splattered with chunks of torn flesh and dark red blood. Oh, my God. The shriek echoed across the room. It had come from June. Then her strength left her and she dropped. And Wyndon has appeared in frame. Guys, I don't know if you can see him, but this is my cat Winston, and he is getting over a sickness, but he's doing much better, and he came to say hello. Thank you, Winston. As Junpei turned to catch her, the door groaned shut. She crumbled to the floor.
June, are you okay?
Junpei dropped to his knees and put his arm around her shoulders. That was when he noticed. Her whole body was feverish. She was radiating intense heat.
What the hell? Where'd this fever come from?
June didn't answer. Her face looked like wax, and her whole body began to shake.
All right, okay, let's just rest for a minute, okay? You think you can walk?
She nodded, weakly. Junpei lifted June to her feet and guided her to a nearby chair.
Here we go.
As gently as he could, he set her down in it.
How are you feeling? Are you all right?
She nodded, and as she did, a single huge tear rolled down the side of her face.
Why? Why did this happen?
Her voice cracked, broken by misery and grief, and choked by sobs.
Why did this happen?
Junpei spun around.
Do any of you know what the fuck is going on here?
No, I think that's been established.
Who's Zero? What's this Nonary game? Come on! Anybody? Anything? What the hell is going on? What are we doing here?
We're playing a game. No one spoke. Ace, Snake, Santa, Clover, Seven, and Lotus. They simply stood there. 7 pairs of downcast eyes and 7 grim lines for mouths. Jude's body shook with silent sobs. They slowed as the minutes ticked by, and eventually they stopped. Then suddenly, in the cold, heavy silence that had enveloped them like a thick fog, a bell began to ring. The clock in the central hall, 7, 8, 9, 10 times. Well, we've wasted an hour, guys. Congratulations. And then, on the 10th ring, it stopped. The sound of the bell faded away into silence.
It's 10 o'clock then.
Yeah. Ace said what each one of them had been thinking.
That means it's been an hour since Zero's little announcement.
Yeah. Seven's deep voice echoed across the room.
Fuck! I've had enough of this crap!
Santa leapt to his feet, his fists clenched.
How long are we gonna pussyfoot around like this?
Preferably no much longer, and we can just kind of get started if you guys are ready. But everybody's been too busy freaking the fork out to actually make any progress.
We've only got 8 hours until this time limit Zero was going on about is up.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get going already!
Would love to.
Go!
Where are we going, Santa? Where are we going? Santa's outburst fell on deaf ears. No one seemed to agree with him. They stared back at him, their eyes blank, and their faces tired. Finally, Lotus spoke.
No, I refuse. I'm not going to end up like him.
Him? You mean the 9th man?
Of course, who else?
In his mind's eye, Junpei saw the corpse again.
Blood and pieces of flesh.
The dark, reddish-black pool of blood. The scattered pieces of flesh. Organs strewn across the floor like the blossoming of a grotesque flower. The explosion that had torn through his body had been powerful.
That's no way for a person to die.
The 9th man's neck had been twisted at an odd angle. Junpei suspected the detonation had thrown him against the wall. Half of his face was crushed, and the other half was covered in blood. Most of his abdomen had been emptied, either by the explosion or by gravity. He had landed on his back, and stark white ribs jutted up out of his chest, like the legs of some sort of macabre crab. You know, this is very, detailed. We get it. Junpei felt something flip in his stomach.
I think he just screwed up.
I think he just tried to leave all of you and think about himself and himself only. And he was blasted as a result. Eyebrows went up, and Santa continued.
He probably set off some sort of trap, and that killed him. I'm not gonna screw up like that.
Exactly.
I'm getting out of here alive.
Exactly, Santa. Good attitude. Whatever Snake was laughing at, Santa did not find particularly humorous.
What's so goddamn funny?
Oh, my apologies. You were just, so very confident. I couldn't help myself.
What the fuck?
I think you've mistaken the situation.
Huh?
The 9th man's death. It had nothing to do with the trap. Or at least not the sort of trap you imagine it did.
Then?
He broke one of Zero's rules. That was why he died. Quite simple if you think about it.
Is it what I suggested earlier?
Huh?
You still don't... All right. How about you take a moment and think back to what Zero said? Specifically, what did he say about the number of people?
He said only 3 to 5 people can pass through one numbered door. Right?
And after that? You've forgotten the relevant part. What did Zero say?
Santa furrowed his brow in thought. Junpei thought back. Zero said that only 2 people can go through. Oh, this is an option. That everyone who verified had to go through, that more than 6 people can go through.
All those who enter must leave, and all who enter must contribute, right? I think it was something like that. Whatever it was, it means that groups of less than 3 or more than 5 can't go through.
That is correct. A gold star for you, Junpei.
Thanks, Prince. Snake. Snake inclined his head toward Junpei.
The ninth man, however, broke that rule.
'Cause he's an idiot. Well, was an idiot. He ain't nothing now.
He tried to pass through a numbered door by himself.
Sure did.
That was why he was executed.
Correct.
And Zero's watching us from somewhere.
Yes, you thought he would just vibe and see what happens?
Making sure we don't break any rules.
Of course he's watching us.
Oh, I'm not so sure of that.
Why not?
Because this execution system is entirely automatic.
Oh.
You didn't notice? There's no need for him to monitor us.
I feel like he probably is still monitoring us, though.
What do you mean?
Snake looked at Seven with what could only be described as pity and sighed.
Very well. I see it must be me who tells you. I've waited long enough, I suppose. I had hoped Zero might spare me the trouble, but that seems increasingly unlikely.
Snake, get to it. He couldn't see them, of course, but perhaps Snake sensed the confused eyes upon him. When Ace spoke, he gave words to everyone else's thoughts.
Do you know something?
Well, I know a great many things, but yes.
What is it you know?
Here.
Snake removed a card from the pocket of his jacket.
A card?
What does it say?
See for yourself.
With a flourish, he presented it to Ace, who took a close look at it and spoke.
Come on now, what's the point of giving me this?
Give me that.
Santa snatched the card from Ace, but his expression of disgust quickly turned into one of confusion.
Huh? The hell is this?
Seven tugged it out of Santa's hands.
I see.
The card went from Seven to Lotus, from Lotus to June, and finally to Junpei. He looked at it and understood.
This is Braille.
Ooh. Braille, the written language of the blind. The card was covered with small embossed bumps. Junpei could recognize it, but he certainly couldn't read it.
Sorry, guys, I can't read this. Here, have it back.
Junpei handed the card back to Snake, who nodded at him with a small smirk.
Okay, that was fun. What's so important about that card?
I found it in my pocket. I can only assume it is a message from Zero.
From Zero?
A message?
What does it say?
Suddenly, everyone was crowding around Snake, desperate to hear what the message said. Santa especially looked as if he were about to grab hold of Snake and shake the answers from him. Snake raised his hand.
Calm down now. No need to panic. You don't need to force me. I'll read it.
Junpei swallowed hard and waited for him to start. He was not the only one. Presently, Snake began to read, his voice calm. His fingers glided over the tiny bumps as he spoke.
Bracelet number 2. Since you are not blessed with sight, I shall bless you, and only you, with information.
Love?
I shall tell you of the function of the red, of the dead, and of the bracelet.
Okay.
The red is a recognition device. It will verify your number. Beside every numbered door, you will find a bed. The dead is the deactivation device. It does exactly what it says. Once you have passed through the numbered door, you must use dead to stop the detonator in your bracelet.
There's a detonator in the bracelet? What kind of maniac?
But perhaps you are wondering, what does this detonator detonate? I'm afraid this might be something of surprise.
Oh my god.
I have placed a small bomb inside of you and the people who you are.
Shut up. There's no way. You placed a bomb inside of me? How?
You swallowed it while you were unconscious.
Yo. No, because this just got to a new level of evil.
I have no doubt, by the time you read this note, the bomb will have passed your stomach and found its way to your small intestine. In other words, you will be unable to regurgitate it, as it is to do not try. As I mentioned before, the bracelet on your left hand contains a detonator. Think of it as a remote fuse or timer for God in your body.
Hate to bring it up again, but the crossover between this and us just having had a bomb-related case in Ace Attorney, crazy! It's crazy how this happens in the games I'm playing all the time.
There's only one condition which will cause it to detonate.
Okay.
That condition is that you enter another door.
Oh.
Once you have done so, the timer will activate, no matter who you may be. You will have 81 seconds. If, after that time, the detonator has not been deactivated, it will send a signal to the bomb in your body and sputnik it to explode.
Hey, so that's insane.
In order to deactivate the detonator, every person who verified their number at the red must also verify their numbers at the dead.
Let me get this so straight. If me and 2 other people enter this room, I verify my number, one of them also verifies their number, but the third one doesn't, we all die?
Once all numbers have been verified by the dead, you need only pull the lever at its side, and the countdown will cease. Anyone who does not verify their number at the red will find themselves unable to verify their number at the dead. That is to say, if you can pass through a numbered door without first verifying your number at the red in 81 seconds, you will be dead.
So, if you do not use your bracelet to get into the room, you cannot enter the room. Or you'll be
You
dead.
must also keep in mind that numbered doors will close automatically after 9 seconds.
I love this 9 thing. Like, the 81 seconds is 9 times 9. This is so fun.
So long as the door is open, the dead will not function. You will do well to remember this.
Okay.
Lastly, let us discuss how to remove the bracelets. There are only 2 ways to do so. 1. You escape from this ship. 2. Your heart rate, which is 0.
What?
In other words, once the bracelet is taken outside the confine of the ship, or the outside of where its heartbeat has fallen to 0, it will shut down automatically.
Okay, so like, obviously the logical way to think about this is if your heartbeat were to reach 0, you're dead. But is there a way? Don't answer this. Remember, spoiler free, completely blind playthrough. Do not answer this. These are rhetorical questions. Can your heartbeat reach 0 without dying? Like, could it reach 0 and maybe you like die, but then you come back? Like, you know, people come back. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
There is no other way to remove your bracelet. If you attempt to force it off or disable the detonator, the bomb within you will immediately explode.
You know, that would have been really nice to know before I tried to remove it in my room earlier. Cool.
This is all the information which I can impart to you. How you choose to use it is for you to decide. If used wisely, you can eliminate those who might be a danger to you. For a time, you would be able to control your fate.
Well, thanks for not doing that, Snake.
I wish you the best of luck.
What the hell, bro? Snake finished reading and carefully returned the card to his pocket.
So it's saying only those who verify their numbers at the red can pass through the numbered doors.
Mm-hmm.
Teams can't add or subtract people after they're scanned in.
Mm-hmm.
The reds, deads, and bracelets enforce the rules. They're judge, jury, and executioner.
Not the lawyer reference. Correct. 7? You okay?
Shit! A fucking bomb! Come out! Come out!
Oh, y'all
damn
are
it.
trying to throw up. Oh my god. Oh my god. In defiance of Zero's suggestions, both Santa and Seven put their fingers down their throats and began to gag. No one here can listen and follow directions. We're forked. The rest stiffened. Some touched their stomachs. Some simply stared at their bracelets. Junpei gingerly touched his stomach.
There's a bomb inside me.
There sure is. The thought of it made him queasy.
Oh.
His stomach felt oddly hollow, and his legs were weak.
What made Zero think creating this horror show of a game was a good idea?
I'm sure there's a reason. I hope there's a reason. Junpei looked over at the others.
All right. I'm gonna ask one more time.
That's definitely 100% Junpei. I do not know why I was calling him Junpei. My bad.
Do any of you know anything about Zero?
So the more times you ask, unfortunately, is not going to increase the likelihood of one of these people magically learning information. Unless I'm wrong. They were all silent, each person waiting to hear what the others would say. Finally, Santa spoke.
Actually, I saw him. I saw Zero when I got grabbed.
So did I.
I didn't see his face, though.
Correct.
Son of a bitch was wearing some kind of gas mask.
Mm-hmm.
What the hell? Come on, guys, give me something. You know, like surprise or something?
Instead, it was Santa who looked surprised. There was a moment of silence, and then everyone spoke at once.
I saw that too.
I did as well.
Me too. I didn't see inside the mask, though. That mask, it was really scary.
Huh? Oh, so all of our abductions were the same. We were taken from home at midnight. The person claiming to be Zero had a mask on. There was white smoke, and then each of us passed out. We woke up to find ourselves on D-Deck, in a room with a 3-level bunk bed.
How about you, Seven? Did the same happen to you?
Only 7's story seemed to lack the detail of the others.
Oh, me? Yeah, well, mine was just like the rest of yours.
That was all he had said. It had occurred to Junpei at the time that it sounded somewhat strange, but he didn't press the issue. I'm sure
Okay,
that will be relevant
that's
later.
good enough for now.
He hadn't done so because there was something that struck him as even stranger.
So, I have a question.
That was the mystery of the relationship between Snake and Clover.
Snake and Clover, you were both kidnapped from the same room, and you woke up together.
Junpei looked at them thoughtfully.
So, what's the deal with the two of you anyway?
It was Clover that answered. Clearly, she felt she had nothing to hide.
We're siblings.
Oh.
Siblings?
Yes. Snake is my older brother, obviously. That means I'm his little sister. That really so hard to understand?
Junpei was taken aback. The others seemed just as surprised.
She is correct, of course.
He laid his hand on Clover's shoulder.
Are you, surprised?
Well, yeah, but...
Why? There are other people here with connections to one another. Those two, for instance.
Snake pointed at Junpei and June.
Oh, you mean between Junpei and me?
Ah, yes. You did say you were childhood friends, didn't you?
Wait, you went to school together?
Yeah.
June glanced at Junpei, uncomfortable with the sudden attention.
Well, yeah.
Junpei felt somewhat nervous as well, and tried to scratch his head as casually as possible.
Hey, you think maybe we could figure out who Zero is this way?
No!
Yeah, you're right. You connect the dots between the victims, and that leads you to the perp. Textbook stuff.
Junpei, June, does any of this ring a bell?
Huh, ring a bell.
Ring a bell?
They looked at one another, and like it was staged, they both tilted their neck at the same time.
Well, perhaps you went to school with the son of a multimillionaire.
A millionaire?
Son?
Well, someone bought this boat and set up all of this. Whoever Zero is, they must be incredibly rich.
Well, we can't be sure of that. To me, this seems as though it's the work of an organization. Most likely, Zero is simply the representative of a larger group.
What sort of organization?
It could be a number of things. An army, perhaps, or a research group. Perhaps this is all some sort of psychological experiment.
If it is, then it's a pretty fucked up experiment. I mean, come on! A guy's dead!
The word dead hung in the air, heavy and ominous. The room went quiet again.
I don't know who the hell this Zero asshole is, but I know for sure he's gotta be pretty fucked up in the head to do all this. If this was all one guy, then he's got some serious issues.
Even with the spectre of death hanging over them, their discussions continued for some time. Guys!
I thought we were
my
finished
God!
with that topic.
Then what should we do?
Work!
We should talk it
Oh
through.
my God. This is
Oh my
insane.
god, enough! All we're doing is talking!
I'm sorry, Santa is so me. Like, genuinely, I feel you, King. Santa threw up his hands, his voice filled with irritation.
Talking won't solve anything. It can't help us find our way out of here.
Correct.
Really sure you want to just sit around? We've only got 7.5 hours left. We already wasted an hour and a half of our 9 hours.
Sure did. Everyone there was already on the edge of panic. What Santa told them only made that feeling more intense. No one was willing to argue this time.
You're right.
Very well then. There's only one way for us to proceed.
Sure not gonna be fun running around knowing we gotta jump when Zero says jump.
Well, it's stupid to just sit around here doing nothing.
Well, thanks to Snake's card, at least we have some idea of how this all works.
Correct. And so long as we all follow the rules, we will most likely be alright.
Imagine Snake is lying about some aspects of the card he read, by the way. Like, he very much could. Nobody can check him. Unless anybody here secretly reads Braille, but doesn't seem to be the case.
But
But what?
who's going to go in which door?
June looked toward the numbered doors.
Oh yeah, that's right. We can't have any more than 5 people in one door.
Mm-hmm.
All 8 of us can't go in the same door.
Mm-hmm.
Then it would seem we will have to split up.
5 or 3, 5 and 3, or 4 and 4.
Wait,
If we're all going in these two. Lotus looked terrified.
I'm telling you now, there is no way in hell that I'm going into door 5.
Girl,
Come on now, don't be selfish.
Call me whatever the hell you want. I'm not going in there. If I'm going to have to walk through all that blood, then I'd rather stay here.
oh my God. These people have no survival skills.
And we were doing so well.
Were we? Ace shook his head sadly.
Sorry, but I ain't going in there either. Someone else can go into door 5.
Santa, we're no longer each other. BFFR, guys.
Santa, not you too.
Why do you think this is like a choice? Like, go wherever we can go to survive.
Hey man, I just bought these shoes.
Okay,
If you think I'm getting some creepy
Okay.
dude's blood all over him, you got another thing coming.
right. That was the last
What
straw.
the hell, man? Weren't you the one who kept saying we should get going?
Yeah, so doesn't mean I wanted to go into door 5.
Oh God.
There was an awkward silence. Finally, Seven spoke.
Fine, I'll go into door 5.
Thanks,
Can't
Seven.
go in there alone though. Anyone else willing to come with me?
There was another long silence. This time, Snake was the one to break it.
I'll go.
So he's 2 plus 7 is 9. So we need 6, which is June. 2, 7, 9 plus 6, 15. 1 plus. Oh, shoot, no. That would be 4. 2, 7 is 9. Plus 2, plus 3 would be 12. Plus 4 would be 13. Plus 5 would be 14. Oh no, it's me! It's me! Oh no! Okay. Okay. 2 plus 7 is 9, plus 5 is 14. 1 plus 4 is 5. Gosh darn it!
What?
Don't worry. You'll be fine. We may part now, but I'm certain we'll meet again later.
How do you know that?
Because I do.
That's
Because
not
he
an
does.
answer.
It's sure not.
If you're going, I'm going too.
You absolutely
I'm going
aren't.
into door 5.
You're not, though.
What am I going to do with you?
See, but the thing is, you're not.
There's nothing you have to do.
Ace stepped forward.
If I join you, the problem is solved, correct? 7 is 7, and Snake is 2. And if you add Clover's 4 and my 1, the digital root will be 5.
I mean, no objection, Your Honor.
7 plus 2 plus 4 plus 1 is 14. The digital root of 14. 1 plus 4 is 5.
No objection, Your Honor.
Oh, it works perfectly! The 4 of us can go into door 5.
Wait, what about the other 4? What's their digital root gonna be?
Junpei did a quick mental calculation.
Lotus, Santa, June, and me. Our bracelet numbers are 8, 3, 6, and 5.
11, 17, 22, 4.
8, 3, 6, 5.
Look at that.
What would our digital root be? 8 plus 3 plus 6 plus 5 is 22. So, the digital root of 22, 2 plus 2 equals 4.
He repeated what he determined.
It's 4. Add up our 4 bracelet numbers and the digital root is 4.
Then we can go into door 4.
Yeah. Huh. That worked out well.
So the team assignments will be like this. 7, Snake, Clover, and Ace. They would go through door 5. Lotus, Santa, June, and me will go through door 4. Are these really the teams I want?
I don't really think we have much of a choice.
Beyond door 5 is what remains of the 9th man. I never want to see that thing again, but something's telling me that it'd be a good idea to examine the corpse, even just a little closer.
Can't relate.
Of course, if I went through door 5, I wouldn't be going with Lotus and Santa. I could bring June with me through door 5, but that means she'd have to see the body in there. I don't want to put her through that.
Junpei was torn.
Should I stay silent and go through door 4? Or should I stop them and insist on door 5?
Don't give me the choice. As he turned his options over and over in his mind, Ace spoke up.
All right then. It seems we've reached a conclusion. Shall we go?
He began to walk toward door 5.
I'm going through door 5.
Clover and Snake followed, with 7 a short distance behind. I just realized I bet the different routes are all of the different choices of which door to go through. Oh, that's so cool. Oh my god, oh my god. Okay, okay.
We're over there too, right, Snake?
The door's not going anywhere. Slow down.
Which door?
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Dang it. My gut is telling me to go into 5 for some reason. If he hadn't said the whole, I think it would be in my best interest to examine the corpse thing, I wouldn't have really considered that. But the fact that he said, I want to examine the corpse, I think it'll be helpful, makes me want to examine the corpse. And also 5 is still my favorite number, so 5 it shall be.
Hey, wait.
Junpei's cry echoed across the room. The 4 people walking toward the door stopped, turned back toward him.
I want to go through door 5 too.
The words were scarcely out of his mouth when June spoke up.
What? What are you saying,
I
Junpei?
just realized, should I have saved before this and then in a different file and then maybe I could have gone through both? I don't know. But I also still don't know how to get to the
If
menu.
you're going through that door, then I'm going with
So
you.
what did that do? What did... He turned to look around at her.
No, you can't. I can't take you with me.
I'm like trying to press everything that could possibly be the left arrow. Oh my god. Oh. Well, that's the calculator. Okay. Not quite what I was looking for. Okay. Oh! Okay, I was right. Okay, but they are going to lead us to the same place, apparently. So that's nice, I guess. Ooh! Oh my god, the file! Do I need to go through these? Ooh. Okay, if you guys want me to go through these in the next video, let me know and we will. I don't want to spend time doing that now, though, if we don't want to. Help! I can't get to the menu. Oh, I found a history. Well, that's good to know. Great. Ooh! Oh my god, oh my god. Okay. Figured it out, plus and minus. Here's the issue. I didn't save before the choice. So that's unfortunate, but yeah. I mean, I'm still gonna just save here real quick. B deck, central staircase. Okay.
Why?
Well, you know what's in there, don't you? Are you sure you want to see that?
Well,
June opened her mouth as if to say something, but instead closed it again and looked at the floor. Junpei felt an ache in his chest at her clear distress, but the choice was not his to make. There was nothing else he could do. Junpei turned away from June, doing his best to silence his turbulent emotions.
Please, let me go into door 5.
7 scratched his head and looked at the young man.
Man, now we're right back where we started. You know that?
Junpei's bracelet is number 5, right? If we are going to add Junpei, then we must subtract 5 from the rest of us.
Snake turned to Ace.
Ace, please, take good care of Clover.
Oh, all right. That's fine.
1 plus 4 equals 5.
don't go away!
You need to listen to me, Clover. Go to door 4 with the others.
No!
Don't be so selfish.
Snake's tone was harsh.
Why?
Tears welled up in Clover's eyes. She bit her lip and did her best to fight them off. Snake's expression softened, and he put his arms around Clover. He held her close and whispered into her ear.
You'll be fine. Just relax.
It looked as though he whispered 2 or 3 more words, but whatever they were, Junpei didn't hear them.
What did he tell her?
He couldn't help but wonder what the other man had said. Snake pulled back from his sister, his eyes kind and inquiring.
Okay, I understand.
Her voice was barely audible from where Junpei stood. Before long, new teams were assembled.
Let's make sure we've got this straight. Those going to door 5 are me, 7, and Snake. 7 plus 2 plus 5 equals 14. And the digital root of 14, 1 plus 4, is 5. And those going to door 4 are Lotus, Santa, June, Ace, and Clover. 8 plus 3 plus 6 plus 1 plus 4 is 22. And the digital root of 22 is 2 plus 2, 4.
Okay, if 9 was still alive, I don't know how he would have factored into this, and that makes me wonder, did 0 tell him something that made him off himself on purpose? Like, he didn't off himself on purpose, but did 0 make him off himself on purpose? Weird.
We're okay with this.
No problems here.
Yes. Let's do it. All right, then.
7, Snake, and Junpei scan their number bracelets in quick succession, guys. The screen of red showed 3 asterisks.
The lever's all that's left. Okay. All right, then. Let's go.
Hate to do it. Hate to do it! Hate to do it! But we're gonna have to pick up here in the next video. So if it wasn't abundantly clear, I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. I love this game so much already. I will say that was a lot of dialogue. I'm used to games with dialogue in it. This feels like dialogue with game in it so far. We'll have to see if that continues. Either way, I am enjoying it thoroughly. I hope you guys enjoyed this first video. I know, like I said, we did a little bit of escaping and a lot of getting to know the characters, but now that we've set the scene, we've established everybody's identities, everybody's roles, and the rules of the game, I think it's gonna be very, very fun from here on out. So, if you guys enjoyed this video, obviously you're gonna wanna come back to the next one, so make sure you're subscribed. Everybody in my Discord who signs up will always be notified of when I post new videos, so you will not miss one. Do not forget to shopmissboss.com. And I will see you guys in my next one. Goodbye and go thrive.